Okay, so we got the coronavirus update. Today is the 1st of April. Let's talk about yesterday. Um, so, yesterday, the US had 912 deaths. First time ever that we had the most deaths in the world in a day. That means more than Italy at 837, more than Spain at 738. Far more than China ever was, because they had 150 was most thing. Even crazier, we had 24,000 cases. Let's see here. In New York, the state of New York, I've got 8,658 new cases. How much is that? More than Italy has ever had in a day. So, New York State yesterday was worse than Italy ever had a day. Now, the deaths in New York are only 372, but guess what? You can count on those cases, deaths going up, probably more than 900 just in New York. And New York is 1/3 of the state, is 1/3 the size of Italy, which means it'll be 3 times as bad for the average New Yorker as it is for the average Italian. Washington, D.C., that's another state that I thought was going to blow up. I saw they had like 2,000 or something cases. DC is an issue because you had these politicians, and because politics are politics, they're so slow to I don't think they've done it. So they meet people, they go, they come. We're going to see some dead congressmen, honestly. Other major news. I was actually in the process of trying to buy 1,000 KN95 masks last night from a contact in China. I said I might as well get these, and if anything else, I can make it so the hospitals can get their hand on them easier. My contact in China, which is so difficult working with the Chinese, such a pain. They would tell me someone is FDA approved, and I'd find out they're not. Then they said FDA N95. I thought I was getting an N95 mask, and then she said, "Oh, it's a KN95." Bottom line, she was worried and wanted me to double check whether what she's hearing is true, that the US is stopping masks from coming in. Well, a few hours later, I saw there was an article on BuzzStream that the US has made emergency rules for different masks to be officially approved, and the KN95 is not on the list. Let me explain what that means. That is the most common protective mask in the country that makes the most masks. And people are saying, oh, they're not the same quality, blah, blah. I'm like, well, there's good ones and there's bad ones, just like there's official ones and unofficial ones. I can't help but think that part of that is because they're Chinese. My friend who's a doctor, when I asked her about this, she's like, oh, no, that's just a Chinese version. We use it all the time. And evidently it's good enough for surgery, but supposedly not good enough for corona. I don't buy it, but not 100% sure. What I do know is that what's going to happen? Now you really have more of a shortage of those N95 masks, and the price is going to go up. But really, there's a shortage. Right now, this country needs any mask it can take. So that's a big issue. I mean, to understand how messed up this country is, Trump had said that they're not going to open Obamacare, which is insane because you have to have registration periods. I went on the California system, and I don't have insurance right now because it's always a bad bet. It's always a bad investment. I don't get sick. But now it's a good investment. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I think California has it opened. I went and I tried to log in, didn't have my password. I said reset password. It said, we don't have your phone number on file, so you have to call this phone number. Okay, well, that's just dumb, because usually if you don't have my phone on file, it's because you didn't force me to, so you don't make it in the middle of it. By the way, give me your phone number. Fine. I called the number last week. I called the number today, and after a couple minutes it says, we're too busy, so sorry. Click. So... And then I called the National Obamacare people, and they're like, yeah, it's coverage closed, and we couldn't help you anyway, but don't worry, go to a community clinic. Yeah, you don't need to be a genius to know any place that's a healthcare place for poor people is not the best place to be in a pandemic. If you want to speak to a doctor, I'll be like, bitch, my friend's a doctor. I got friends that are doctors. I don't want to speak to a doctor. I want to get a ventilator machine. Like, oh, well, I was like, so there's no ventilator machine over there. Like, well, no, but there's no ventilator machine other places. And I'm like, oh, yeah, good point. You've convinced me. I guess no healthcare for me. So I hear there's an agent that I can call and I'll get, this $230, I think, $250 insurance a month, which still has a $3,000 max coverage, which means, sure, $230 a month, and you're going to get health coverage, but first $3,000 goes to us. Well, I know the situation. I never do that because I don't usually have to go for a day, and I probably won't have to go with this either. But the fear factor and the risk factor is a concern, as well as relatives that are calling me selfish for not getting insurance. Anyway, that's what's going on with Corona for the day. Very, very exciting stuff happening.